Police data shows that crimes against migrants have doubled in Germany this year. Those include assaults, spreading hateful messages online, as well as attacks on migrants' property and shelters. And according to research by the Die Zeit newspaper, arson attacks on refugee centres have increased tenfold from the start of the year, with 16 separate incidents last month alone. Peter Oliver takes a closer look now at Germany's anti-migrant mood.
It's been one of the stories which has dominated 2015.
Migrant crisis that's dividing Europe.
Syrian refugee crisis.
Deal with its migrant crisis.
In fact, refugee was named as the most popular word of the year here in Germany. The amount of people coming here has raised a number of issues. German police have just released the latest statistics that show that refugees were the target of crime over 1,600 times in 2015. Almost double what we saw last year. Most have involved minor damage and graffiti, but there has been a growing number of arson attacks on refugee centres and physical assaults. We've also seen a rise in support for political parties standing on an anti-immigration platform, as well as more support for further far-right organisations.
Our former president, Christian Wolff, once said, "Islam is a part of Germany." And that is true. It is also my opinion. Germany will fulfill its responsibility when it comes to aiding those seeking protection, civil war refugees, asylum seekers. Shutting the borders in the 21st century of the internet era is an illusion. This wouldn't be a reasonable option for Germany, nor for the whole of Europe.
Germany has accepted over 1 million refugees in 2015, and the policies of the woman in this office, Chancellor Angela Merkel, has split public opinion right down the middle. The Chancellor has had to announce a reduction in the number of refugees in Germany in an attempt to quell rumblings of rebellion within our own party.
We want to and we will noticeably reduce the number of refugees because it is in everybody's interest. It is in the German interest with regard to integration into society and employment.
Germany remains the destination of choice for many refugees. I spoke to Europeans on the streets of Berlin about what they thought potential solutions could be.
I wouldn't say there needs to be a limit, but there needs to be people to analyse the situation, because if they're letting everyone in, we don't know who's coming in.
For me, the most important thing is to tackle the problem of why they have to flee in the first place.
It is always a problem when you set limits, because then you have a situation where you are turning people away.
The refugees can come here, but when it's over there, we have to send them back.
But with no unifying answer to the refugee question, it's certainly something that will continue well into the next year. Peter Oliver, RT Berlin.
The migrants aren't without their supporters, though. World-famous street artist Benci created his latest work at the notorious jungle camp in the French port of Calais in support of the refugees. However, the migrants themselves, well, they might have taken the message the wrong way, as Polly Boyka discovered.
Guys, you don't own this. I'm a journalist and it's my job.
I have picture for you.
Can't believe she paid. Still to come, a Canadian province witnesses rocketing suicide rates. The blames being firmly placed on plummeting oil prices. Will explain the link after this short break.